from his studios in New York, it's time for Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, where sports meets life. Here's your host, Dan Tortora.
Welcome back here to Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora on wakeupcalldt.com, your one-stop sports shop, and on mixlr.com/wakeupcalldt. We appreciate you listening every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time right here on MixLR, which stands for Mix Live Radio. mixlr.com/wakeupcalldt, our live feed that is available worldwide. Want to thank all my listeners from all different countries up and down the East Coast, the West Coast, the Midwest, and of course right here in Central and Upstate New York. Thank you for your love and thank you for helping a little kid's dream become a reality. I appreciate it. And thank you to the West Genesee boys basketball team. You gentlemen have made my life better. You've enriched me. You have been amazing. And I can't explain to you how much it means to me that you come out to the Wildcat Sports Pub and do these shows with me. It really means a lot that we get to sit down together, and I love spending time with all the guys. And obviously you heard from Luke Sutherland and Cam Jones and Will Amica today. You've heard from the head coach, Fred Kent. They are playing this Friday, and you should definitely be in attendance. This Friday at the Binghamton Auditorium in, obviously, Binghamton, New York. Niagara Falls is their opponent. It is at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So this Friday, 3:15, like I said, kind of poetic, kind of cool. That's 315 is the area code, and 3:15 is when they're playing. So 3:15 this March 15th, that's a Friday. They're playing Niagara Falls at 5 p.m. this Friday at the Binghamton Auditorium of Binghamton University. So go out and support your West Genesee boys basketball team and go see them play. They are not done yet. They are in the Final Four, and they want states. And so that is what they are fighting for. Up next here, also fighting for states, is the West Genesee Girls Basketball team on a stupendous, amazing, one-for-the-books type of seasons with West Genesee girls and boys basketball both vying for a state championship. And coming up right here, right now, is Stafford Spreter after the game that led them to this Class AA Final Four, and that was a 57-50 victory over Shenandoah, I should say. I think I said Shenandoah last week, and my apologies. It's Shenandoah. It's a longer name. There's Shenandoah and there's Shenandoah. It's like Otsego and Oswego and Owego. It's a lot of in upstate New York names that are close enough and insane. To have I mean, Otsego, Owego, and Oswego. I was like, really, guys? They're like one letter off or one letter moved or one deleted and one not. It's crazy. So, but I love them all. Onondaga. I love when people ask me where I'm from, what county, and I say Onondaga, and nobody knows how to spell it or say it. So, very proud, though, to be from Onondaga County, and very proud of the Native American heritage that helped to build and create these names and these places for us here in Central and Upstate New York, because I don't think that Native Americans get enough appreciation or respect, and I'm here today to give that to you, because without you, without being the natives, we wouldn't have this land, we wouldn't know this land, we wouldn't, there's just, history is a beautiful thing, but it can also be a treacherous thing, and I think that it's important for us to give back to Native Americans and to appreciate them and to spend the time to say thank you, because, names like Onondaga, they don't happen unless it comes from them. So there's a heritage, there's a connection in so many pieces of Central and Upstate New York that I think is beautiful, that I think we need to talk about more. And I know that that's a step aside from basketball, but, when there's names like Shenandoah and different things coming up, I felt the need to say thank you. So Shenandoah played up against West Genesee's girls basketball team on December 28th, 2018, earlier on this season, this current season of 2018-19. And at Shenandoah, West Genesee lost 62-29. We're going to talk about that game and so much more with Stafford Spreter, as they got a chance to avenge that game, and not only avenge it, but avenge it in the postseason and avenge it with the opportunity to go to the Class AA Final Four. and they did that, winning 57-50. Here's Stafford Spreter, the head coach of the West Genesee Wildcats, after that game.
So, just what you can say about getting back to that, the Class AA Section 3 championship, 3 in a row, and now having the opportunity here to have more life and go to the Class AA Final Four.
Just really, really, really happy, really proud of our kids, really proud of the way that they played. We faced some adversity today. Things were going our way in the beginning, they didn't go our way at the end of the half and the start of the half, and these kids didn't stop. They just kept on grinding, kept their heads in the game, just kept on grinding. Very proud.
You kept them at halftime. You kept them inside the locker room for a while. Only came out, with about a minute before. Just what you could say about the conversation in the locker room.
Honestly, Dan, that was the fastest conversation we ever had. I thought we were going to have 3 minutes to get warmed up. Our one key was to get back out here so these kids can get warmed up. Get out here, there's 1 minute on the clock. I was like, oh, man, flopped that one, but kids played well. After they got going a little bit.
What was the conversation? What was the message to the team at halftime?
Just to stick with it. I really thought that we had to get Maddie Smith going, and she did that. She stuck with it. They played phenomenal defense on her, and there was nothing easy for her. So I really, really thought that that was the big key was her getting going, because she's a stud for us, and very, very important that she plays well and that she gets opportunities. We just couldn't get her any opportunities in that first half.
When you're looking at what Abby Bednarski as well as what Mackenzie Smith did together, accounting for over 30 of the 57 points that you scored, just what you can say about it going through both of them.
Just another day as a West Genesee Wildcat. That's what they do, man.
Yeah. This team to play Shenandoah on the road on December 28th, earlier in the season, 62-29, and lose that game. I know you said you didn't have the whole team with you, and we've spoken about it before, but just what you could say about, looking back at that game, and obviously it's something they wanted to avenge and something that didn't feel good.
Yeah, it was. It was funny that we did not speak much about that game this week. I think that we had kind of beaten that horse to death when it happened. I think we all know we just weren't ourselves. There was lots of different things that factored into that. Bottom line was, though, we didn't play well. We weren't ourselves, and today we were.
Speaking on the poise of this team, you never in this game looked flustered. You as a coach didn't look flustered. The team didn't look flustered in the second half, even when they were trying to make runs and whatnot. The team just seemed calm. You seemed calm on the sideline. Just what you could say about that.
I think you focus on the work. You just focus on what has to be done in front of you. You don't focus on the tense part of the situation that you're in. You don't focus on the pressure that's in the situation. Just focus on the situation. You focus on what you need to do in that possession, and you live in that moment. And then if you can live in that moment, every moment, hopefully something good will turn out for you.
When you took the lead, they took it right back with a 3. Then you hit a 3 and took it back and held on to it from there. Just what you could say about gaining that advantage in the second half and then sticking with it as close as they got. You didn't give it back. And in the fourth quarter, obviously, the team took over.
That was big. We were struggling to find ways to score. We were missing some shots that we had made previously. Again, it's that same thing. Kids didn't get down. Kids kept on working. It's that common thread, and you just have to keep working. You have to keep grinding. Things aren't always going to go your way, and that's all they did. And very proud of them.
Third straight Class AA championship, but for you to go from there to win this game and to go to the Final Four, what's special about this year's team?
Everything. We've got great kids. We got great parents, got a great community. These guys are a lot of fun. And our team last year was a lot of fun. All these teams, man, they're such a pleasure to coach. We're very, very fortunate to be able to coach them.
Awesome. We'll go talk to